Hey guys, Force Studios here, back with more Spellweaver. Atkst, Frosty.
What's up?
And there was a new balance patch.
Well, that's generally what is up, yes.
Well, is that generally what's up?
Well,
So they always change the balance? Oops.
every single time we play.
Every single time?
Every single time.
So, a few cards were changed, you know. Just these. Melian, for instance. You can only pay up to 3 mana, so it can be a little bit cheaper, but you can only, and for each mana spent, you can ready a creature and restore their HP. So no longer can you have an army of elves and, you know, send them into battle twice in a row. It's only once.
Too bad.
It's only up to 3, rather.
Still, I mean, still kind of decent, just not as unforgiving, I suppose.
Most oftentimes I'd see them with like Gomer and things, which don't really get weakened by this too much, because when you have your 5/4 with 4 speed,
right,
you're fine with just readying him up and maybe some other guy.
It could actually be better just because now you can pay up to 3. It doesn't have to
and
be...
the potential to be cheaper is interesting.
Yeah, that's
But it prevents those turns that are just like, oh, you know, attack for 10,
yeah,
a whole bunch of... with a massive army and not being able to do anything.
For sure.
Word of Grace has been changed. Gain 2 life plus 1 extra life for each of your order levels.
That's it.
Draw a card.
Dang.
The Word of Grace is still decent, but
it's significantly
no
worse
longer
for,
are you going to be one-turned out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's significantly weaker, but I mean, probably a little fair. Adds a little counterplay to 1-turn heal.
Yeah, to 1-turn heal. Just, yeah, I may be at 5, but I win now because I have over 40 life. Just casted a bunch in a row. A lot harder.
Ooh, and still life's on here again.
It's been changed back, so it only costs 1 order level and 2 generic levels. Because of a few other changes, so I guess they felt the need to put it back into playability. Though it was still played a few times.
It was.
Charged alright. Starts with 2 energy now. It does not generate an energy per turn. So it'll just always only provide 2. No engine sitting on the back line that you can't deal with that slowly goes up. Honestly, I didn't think this card was ever an issue.
It kind of...
Occasionally, I guess it could lead to a pretty swingy game if you can't deal with it and you get... It's one of the big dealers to just drop a whole bunch of energy, make a bunch of golems. But...
Surprise, surprise, the next card I see is once again a Shifting Alright. What is it now?
2 mana.
Oh.
2 mana. I mean, other than that, it's unchanged from the last printing, so it costs double the amount. It still can be hasted and everything, and you can still instill life it, so I don't know.
Truth be told, I don't think Shifting Alright is going to be changing from this state for a long time. I just have that feeling, because I think it's still...
Yeah, it's an incredibly unique card, and because of that, it'd be a pain to balance.
Exactly. And you know what? With 2 mana, no more turn 1, just getting the mass quick beats out and then not being able to deal with it depending on your levels and whatnot for your corresponding aspect.
Yeah, New Horizons hasn't been changed at all, so that interaction hasn't.
So I think
weakened.
I think with this patch, Shifting Alright's in a good spot, and it's not going to get changed. Like, it's not in a really great spot, but it's not in like the weakest spot either. So I think it won't be looked at for a little bit.
Frost Elemental has been changed to require 2 levels, but its mana cost has changed from 3 to 2. It's basically the same turn you can play it on, but it's a 2-drop.
I think that's fine, actually.
Yeah, I don't think this really changes the playability of this card at all. So I guess it makes it a little easier to cast for multi-aspect decks. Sunborn Subordinate is now a 2/3. Just too much life.
Yeah.
Library Guards. I'm really saddened by this. I was surprised. Now when it enters the field, you have to pay 1 mana to draw a card. So now it's 4 mana if you want to draw the card off Library Guards.
I mean, drawing a card effects are really good.
There's already like the minion 2/3 3-speed for 3 mana and 1 level, so this seems weird. Like, I don't know.
But it is still a 2/3 with 3 speed.
Because this one still requires 2 levels though, whereas the minion one only requires 1 level. So I don't know if they'd have dropped this or if it would have made it a little nicer, but I don't know. I didn't really think library guards needed to be changed, but I guess they did. Dust Titan has also lost the energy generation per turn.
Oh.
But he starts at 4 energy now, so he can immediately shock 2 enemy creatures. So I guess they decided to just get rid of that energy generation mechanic. So you have to use the other things to slowly grant energy.
All right, interesting.
That's another thing that didn't want to make it as swingy. Keanu! It has been changed to cost 0 mana. So you play a creature with level 2 or less from your hand under Keanu, but you have to pay the cost for it now. So no longer can you cheat on mana for 3 mana creatures. You have to pay the cost, and it's only level 2 creatures.
Oh.
So no level 3 ones either. It's interesting. So basically you delay playing in a turn to get the Might Emblem.
Yeah.
That's the only benefit.
Yeah.
I guess it does have a nice interaction with library guards there, in which you can delay paying the 1 mana till the next turn.
Still.
So I guess that's one change for why library guards is like that now. Tornado Break has been dropped to require only 1 level, but 2 mana.
I
So
actually think
it's a lot harder to leave it up now. It's like Assassinating the Rest, where you have to leave 2 mana open if you want to play it.
Yeah.
I think that seems reasonable. Summoner Druid has been changed to require 2 levels, mana cost unchanged, but it's now 1/2. Basically, this just slows down those aggro starts where they can play this and another creature on turn 2 and 2 more on turn 3, and they can get out of hand before a deck can really do anything. So it just slows it down a little bit. Centaur Illusionist. I didn't think they'd change one of the new cards so quick.
that was really quick.
So when it enters the field, you may return a non-centaur creature you own to your hand. If you do, that creature costs 2 less. It's no longer the next creature you play, it's that specific one. The only reasoning I could see for this was Slave Gladiator, I guess, could allow you to cheat on mana. Because you could pay 3 mana, return a Slave Gladiator, play a 2-drop, play Slave Gladiator again. So I assume that's the reasoning for this change, because I can't see what else you can break with that.
Yeah, I guess.
Landslide has been changed.
Again?
Costs 3 mana. Still the same, 2 or less. Still not sure if this is really playable. Because there might be enough, I don't know. Life Force Incarnate has been changed. It only triggers once when it enters the field, no longer each turn. I'm not sure why they went with this and not just the old way where it had to sit out for a turn. Though I guess maybe the card advantage was just too good in the games where it can't get removed. Sash the Annihilator now costs, or has a cooldown of 1 more turn for his board wipe.
It was pretty strong.
Burke.
Ooh, Burke.
Burke allows you to pay up to 3, and he deals that much damage to up to 2 enemy creatures on the front line. They still deal damage to him. So at least now you can deal with library guards and the other 3 toughness creatures. And I guess potentially, yes, deal with 3 toughness creatures. Still not sure if this is playable, but I do like the mechanic
hurts
of the
like a mofo.
pay up to. But still, the fact that they get the damage in at Burke hurts. Despina has been completely redesigned.
Oh?
So now you can pay up to 5 mana using that pay up to mechanic again. And the next turn, you have an additional 1 mana for each 1 mana you spend. Basically allowing you to pay for the next turn.
I actually quite like that.
The cooldown's also only 2 turns now from 3.
You know what? I actually quite enjoy that.
Yeah, this
Much better.
This
actually.
stops the stupid turns where you can go dragon.
Oh, yeah. Especially,
Fireball them twice. Refill mana, fireball them twice.
That stuff was crazy.
While still allowing an interesting fast mana deck. Good with Pegasus. Coronis now only puts a Might Emblem on the Soul Ravens if they do not have a Might Emblem. So they'll only ever be 2/2s naturally. No growing threats.
Boo.
Slave Gladiator's been changed, so he's a 2/1. That's pretty reasonable. A 2/2 for the low cost of no mana was pretty powerful, it turned out.
You know what? I don't think that's going to really change the way Slave Gladiators played that much.
I mean, it's a lot easier to deal with him now.
Yeah.
He'll still probably be heavily played.
Yeah.
Inherited Wealth Nothing on the card really changed, except you're not playing the creatures now from the first ability, so Nieva's ability won't give them Swift.
Oh.
So no cheap Raging Minotaurs out of nowhere. Bloodseeking Mutant also has the Soul Raven change, where he'll only get the Might Emblem if he doesn't have a Might Emblem on him. So he'll only be ever a 3/3. But hey, you can deal with Slave Gladiator now, so there's that.
Yeah, there is that.
Raging Minotaur is now only a 4/5. Still probably a pretty potent card, though. Cataclysm, 6 mana.
Oh. So expensive.
Still probably quite playable. I mean, 1 mana is quite a lot, but we'll see. Consume Spirit has been changed, so it subtracts health and not attack, and it only gives attack and not health. So now zombies can't really drain one thing, eat another thing, because they're not changing their own health. And if you don't kill the thing, it still has its attack power.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
It just stops the 2-for-1s that
Yeah.
you often get with it.
Yeah.
Spoils of War is now 2 mana. This, I mean, I still don't think it's good.
Yeah.
This card was playable when we broke the server, when I could have Frosty assist me in getting this to work. By just using it as a draw 3 there. And Jakiri has been changed, so he's a 3/4.
I never even saw him be played once. No, 3/4. Okay.
Yeah, 3/4 from 4/4.
Yeah.
Sells all the other abilities. And I believe that was all the major changes they made. And now for the deck. We're going to do Burning Coronis that comes from the Masters Tournament, because it doesn't feature too many change cards. I mean, we have a Raging Minotaur in here, but that's about the extent of it. Well, I guess Coronis too. So, utilizing Coronis, we've got 4 Lizard Barbarian, 4 Burning Rage, which is the namesake for the deck, 3 Blood Frenzy, 4 Goblin Fireworker, 4 Fireball, 4 Gibbo and Rani. We're playing a lot of slaves, and this gives you 2 creatures, so it's good for that. 4 Fire Blasts, 4 Forced Labor, which is where all our slaves come in, because it makes 3 slaves, but you can play it off of Burning Rage, and with a few of the other cards we can remove the slave issue. 4 Cannonade, 2 Dragonfire, 3 Champion of the Revolt, makes all your creatures not slaves, so it allows you to attack with an army full of slaves all of a sudden. 1 Vampirism, and the 1 Raging Minotaur. Bunch of shrines, including 2 Cathedral of Night as spell shrines. So yeah, with that, let's see how it goes in Game 1. Game 1 against Vateva. Do we keep this? I don't think we keep this.
Nah.
That's a little better.
Well, we'll see about.
It's got some threats.
We'll see
I mean,
if
we
it's
do need the
actually
rage.
better. If you can, yeah, if you can at least get a rage shrine. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, I'm not sure if it was really better per se. I guess you still have another turn to try and get a rage shrine. Oh, that's interesting. If you can get a rage shrine, I almost want to say Champion of the Revolt. No, it only costs 1 level, so. Oh.
Do we just go nuts?
Yep, sure do. Do it up. Nice.
Here's 3 out of the 4 cards of the deck.
Whatever.
Molten Passageway.
Oh boy.
That could be anything, Frosty.
That could be a mesmerizing spirit.
That's not what I was expecting. You can have this Fire Blast.
Also not what I was expecting.
No. Out of all the potential cards that could have come out of that, I wasn't expecting a Mesmerizing Spirit.
No. Oh man, 6 damage. Ah.
So many damages.
Trading the Mesmerizing Spirit, to be expected. And,
I mean, otherwise it just gets shuffled away,
Yeah.
and it accomplishes nothing.
yeah.
This way we still get a Spirit. So we still have the same power on the board.
But this one has lifelink.
That's true.
And flying.
For the low cost of 2 life and 2 mana.
Ooh, a reanimate for a mesmerizing spirit?
Okay. I mean, sure, you can have this champion in the revolt.
Oh, they will eventually get rid of all the cards in your hand. Eventually. Getting rid of Cannonade.
I was hoping for the skill shrine there.
Ah.
But we'll set up for Fireball.
Works.
When our opponent's reanimating a mesmerizing spirit, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? And you get that 2 life back that you needed to...
I assumed the Molten Passageway was just a miss, but now I'm not sure.
Well... Yeah, I don't know. Molten
Here comes the
Passageway
threat.
for...
Bloodwitch Harpy.
A little better.
That's a little better. Yeah, we'll lose that.
No biggie.
Just get them all. What is our top card? Gibbo and Rani. That's not a spell. So... Swing and a miss.
Wow.
Nice. Hey, it's a removal spell. In that case, we can play out our board.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
The Cannonade on top. Double rage levels.
Ooh.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Excellent.
That's about the most annoying card you could have got.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because shock guarantees the...
Going for it, eh?
Still have to.
Yeah.
At least deal with one of its lives.
One of its many 2 lives. Well, many 1 life. No, 2 lives.
One free chance.
No!
Never even got to attack with it. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's not what we wanted. There's actually...
Not...
Why are we getting just so many multiples of cards?
Doesn't matter, because you know
I mean,
what?
it works.
It does. It's pretty funny, but hopefully...
In the turn.
Yeah!
So many cannonades.
So many. I mean, you were able to get rid of Phoenix, so honestly, it wasn't that bad at all.
Indeed wasn't horrible.
Guaranteed to get a shrine next turn. Always kind of nice to see what your top card is going
I
to
mean,
be.
he gets to see it too, but... Why would you have wait? Oh my god.
You were talking about multiple cards.
Except unfortunately, I think he has the superior cards in that case.
Yep.
Yeah.
I almost would have divined offering that away, so you would have gotten a guaranteed shrine, and then. Yeah.
If there was ever a way for a round to go south, it was drawing multiples of our 1-drop and him drawing multiples of the Phoenix.
I think that is pretty well going to be game.
Yeah, I don't see
Mesmerizing Spirit, Molten Passageway, Mesmerizing Spirit.
Battlescar
Oh
Elder.
my
At
goodness.
least it doesn't draw him a card because he's already got one. Dragonfire. I mean, that's not going to be good enough.
No, unfortunately it won't.
Yes, we required 2 levels, so that was a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. Blood Frenzy. Boom.
Did nothing.
Nope.
Wow. Wow.
You know what?
What is this game?
I don't know, but I don't even want you to surrender.
That Enoch is foil. Sweet.
Oh, nice. I just have a hard time seeing.
Yeah, the heroes are a lot less obvious. So I guess we do that because we don't die.
What do you mean you don't die?
Life. Wow.
Oh, right. I'm like, that's exact.
No, it's one less than exact. Yeah.
No, I really don't want
so
you to
like
even
this.
surrender because.
Oh, we're not because none. There's no artifacts to destroy. He's not gonna kill us, Frosty. That's the best part.
Oh.
There's a spell on top.
Yeah, but I want to see if they have any other multiples.
We're gonna cast this fire blast.
Woo!
Eat it. And we're dead.
Suck it.
That was weird.
That was a pretty funny game.
That was. It's just, we got a bunch of multiples. He's like, I got a bunch of multiples. Let's see how it goes in game 2. Game 2 against whatever. Again. We've only got one lizard barbarian this time. But we have him on turn 1. Assuming I can click right. There we go.
That's a bold assumption there that you can click right.
It's...
I knew it! I was hoping for it! I was praying for it, and it happened.
Look at all these lizard barbarians.
You must be thinking, does this guy have more than 4 copies of Lizard Barbarian in this deck somehow? When you can only have a limit of 4?
You know, I was almost going to use this, except that I would have needed it for a level.
This game is starting awful similar to the first game. Not exactly the same or anything, just very similar. Blood Frenzy! Yeah?
Why not?
I guess.
There's no threats to deal with. Hey, this one wasn't Molten Passageway out this time.
Yes.
That was the difference.
But the cards are very similar.
But the cards are very similar.
And the same, actually. Just not in how they got played. A Molten Passageway? Probably not for a Molten...
Be a Phoenix.
Oh, wow. I mean, not that bad. Not that bad, I guess, because it was Molten Passageway out.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna drain it.
And that way you only take...
And that way it doesn't die. I mean, we really don't want to kill it, because that means it won't be shuffled away.
Exactly.
I think. That's how it would work in Magic, and I'd assume that's how it works. Ah.
Okay, interesting.
Right. I mean, we can just Fire Blast it now, but... Fire Blast.
Very interesting.
I quite like that interaction, actually.
That's I didn't
cool.
think it would work that way.
I figured it'd work that way, but right. The sack option there. And even the gaining the 1 life, because you still have a creature on the board. Even though it was the same creature that you just sacrificed.
Very interesting. I like it. I like it a lot.
I always like doing that with Bezarok.
Yeah.
Because it's like, are you sure you'd like to do this? You won't have an effect. It's like, well, no, I will. It's just not... Doesn't seem that way. Fireball. Yes, we would like to cast this fireball.
Absolutely. Deals with the Phoenix, and the Phoenix comes back.
Yeah. So we've dealt with... Phoenix has been dealt with a few times now.
3 times. Few times, 3 times, couple times.
I mean, he dealt with it once, which allowed him to keep it.
Okay, if you want to go it like that, then...
Word fire.
Boo.
It's been done in. It's a shame.
Boo.
It's been done in. It's a shame.
Just dealt with 75% of your board right there.
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, so we don't want to draw that. So we want to go like that.
Yeah, may as well. Gotsta. And brings out the Soul Raven. And Burning Rage Dragonfire into the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay dead.
I'm sure that one will, but...
Where's the next one?
How many more Phoenixes needs
Fire
to be
Blast
dealt
on top.
with?
Yeah, Fire Blast.
Seriously, I need to know this answer. How many more times does a Phoenix need to be dealt with in a single game? See? That's what I'm saying.
So we Fire Blast it.
Yeah.
And then we make it a 2/2.
That's hilarious.
So you'd have to trade if you so want to. I mean, you will.
Probably because he has...
Probably because he has Reanimate, yeah.
Reanimate, another one in hand. Oh.
I don't think there's a point in casting a spell there. It might have been more correct to shuffle Gibbo and Ronnie, but it's Gibbo and Ronnie. You know?
Yeah, you're going to need the mass beats out there, so if he does play another Phoenix...
Or one of those.
Or one of those. Ugh.
So much annoyance.
Well, there's 30...
I mean, hey, at least we can get a 4/5.
There's 33% of your field gone. Champion of the Revolt.
Yeah, I think we play that. Go find Raging Minotaur. 'Cause that shuffles their deck. And... You know, I kind of want to just shuffle him away. Like, play the wide game. And try and get a spell on the top. By getting that shrine. Hey, some forced labor.
Yeah.
Do we make... Nah.
Nah?
We could have made a slave there, but... Or made this to make it a little bit more difficult for him to get rid of the slaves, but... This helps prevent that.
Champion of the Revolt.
We got another champion there, too. That's a very good card to have off the top. In case he deals with... When he deals with this one, rather.
If and when. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really hoping that it's another Fireball on Gibo and Ronnie.
That's not what I was expecting.
No. I wonder if...
Might have been a misclick.
I don't think it was. I think it was just a way of conceding. I really do. I don't think it was a misclick.
I mean, I guess you see this one.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure it wasn't a misclick. Although, if it was, then I suspect it's to see a resign coming up.
Is that what we're waiting for? Eternal Servitude.
Ooh.
He's got his own Gibbo and Ronnie. I mean, he's just gonna be sacking them to his own Blood Witch, but you know. Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Sorry, Ronnie token. Playing this changes the top card of our library. And I quite like that Fire Blast.
Yeah. Huh. I would maybe just keep it for now.
Well,
It is a Fire Blast.
it is nice because it deals with those, but we'd also kind of just like to attack. And, oh, our decision has been made for us. We are
That
victorious.
is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What a game. I don't think I've seen that many Phoenixes dealt with in a single game.
So many Phoenixes. Let's
So
see if
many
maybe
times.
Game 3 will be Phoenix free. Game 3 against Progenitus 94.
I know that name.
Progenitus is not a 94.
It's not?
No. Oh, those shards of Alara, Frosty.
Oh.
It's not beta. Come on now.
Sorry, it's almost like I'm still trying to wrap my tiny mind as to what's
no.
Yeah,
Giant,
yeah,
giant monster. With 10 heads that has protection
From
from
everything except
Yeah.
itself.
It has protection from itself.
It doesn't.
It has protection from everything, Frosty. Is it an everything? Is that included
It's not.
in the set?
It's not.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't have protection from wraths and things, but that's because it's, targets and everything. But if you made armor out of the Progenitus card, you'd be indestructible.
So we're up against a Dominion and Order deck, it looks like, by the looks of it.
Got a bit of touch. Got a bit of assassinate, soul flames, some kind of thing. Assassinate.
Assassinate.
Fire blast.
Got yourself a Fear Blast. And we've got ourselves a Goblin.
It's a gobby.
We've also
It's
got...
tempting to just play Burning Rage. That probably wouldn't have been correct, but should have been what we should have done. This is going to be another one of those Chalice decks.
Oh boy. It's going to be great having Burning Rage.
It's going to be great just having Goblin Fireworker.
Well, that too. Actually, yeah. I don't know. I was more fixated on Burning Rage for some reason, but yeah. I mean, that works too.
He won't run a... Yeah, Fireworker kind of just deals with... We'll allow him to get one thing in if he wants to still use that Glowing Bat. Man.
Meh.
I mean, it's mostly whatever. Let's go for... Just Fire Blast.
Get rid of that 3/3.
Even though he couldn't get any bigger than that 3/3. That was his growth limit. Beats. Still got the spark. If we so need to deal with the chalice or something. Because that, a cloning bat, I'm not too afraid of.
Clone Vat.
Might give us a use for this Blood Frenzy, I don't know. Depends what he gets. It's just eating all our threats. So rude.
But not getting rid of the Goblin.
Ooh. I like that. In which case
Nice.
we're gonna go for some forced labor here.
But the slaves, they be rebelling. You can't do anything until the champion of the revolt comes through.
That or we can just hit them with this flaming whip.
Or that. Suppose that's also an option, isn't it?
Some more things.
Bum, bum, bum.
So many slaves. Have you ever seen so many slaves, Frosty?
I'm not sure how to answer that without almost incriminating myself of being guilty of something. I don't know
Talking about in
what.
Spellweaver, you know?
Then
Like
yes.
when you use the underworld to make everything slaves.
Yes.
Except enchained souls. Which are
We've
still
s-
enchained.
We have seen a lot of enchained souls before.
Not when they're not slaves, though.
That was our fault, though.
I mean, I was just expecting that. It was going to happen eventually. It's, yeah, it's not going to hurt as much as this Blood Frenzy's going to hurt him, though.
Ooh, snap.
Oh, the Slave Rebellion's been quelled. Beats.
Nice. So, that's gonna hurt. Can't do anything. You just gotta take it. 0 mana, no spark, 4 cards in hand, 2 levels, cloning that. And once again, no mana. Can't do anything. Take it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, back to 20. Burning Rage. Sees Dragonfire.
Select first target, none. Select second. What? I was gonna say, what the hell just happened? Select second target. Goodbye, cloning bat. 100% of
The
your...
slaves are rebelling. Oh no!
Whatever will you do again? It's a good thing the slaves are rebelling. Probably not against you, but...
Well, I mean, at the moment they are. We're just going to lead the revolt in the other direction pretty quickly.
Wow, you must be a horrible leader then.
Or it's just all an inside job, right? They're just pretending that they're revolting. And we're actually going to, you know, lead a proper revolt against those higher in power than us. You know?
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I get what you're laying down. And there's even a fireball, not that it will help... Well, actually...
Well, I mean, we have to play this, so we're going to lose that.
Obviously.
Now is nothing.
Now it's nothing. And now...
Let's get on Ronnie.
And I do believe that is now game. Maybe. We'll see. 3 cards in hand. 2, 4, 6. Pacify! So it's
That
not
does
game
save them
for this turn. Anyways.
for this turn. And let's make another Raven. Because I think we're going to need him right away. Because I think he's going to touch our champion.
You think he's going to touch your champion?
Maybe a little bit inappropriately. I'm not sure that'll do enough, but it's a start to his turn.
It's too bad you didn't still have that fireball on the top deck. Just whoop.
I mean, we do have, you know, that's pretty good in case he deals with this and one of these. Then we'll just have tons of creatures to go around.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've got this. Because, I mean, there's a fire blast.
Oh, snap. It's a Pegasus Brigade. Fire blast. Oh, wow. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
What was that about the Pegasus? Timing.
Feels bad, man.
It's like, well, his next draw is not a fire blast, so we're good. Oh, but the second card down was the fire blast. Ouch. So that was Burning Coronis, which was featured in the Masters tournament. It's probably played a lot more competently than we did here, but you know, that's normally how
Don't
it goes.
bring me down to this than you played. Come on, man. Get it together.
And with that, we'll see y'all next time.